Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's do some more of our campaign in EU4. This is the Eat Your Greens campaign run with Kale. Lose military power, lose prestige. I don't want to lose monarch points because we need to buy the institution. I don't like losing prestige, but we need the monarch points to buy the institution. Making slow but steady progress on that province of Satgoan. We're going to move forward, keep on siege and stuff. This army could get started on the siege of Balasore. I believe that's all of Orissa's army. Yeah, it is. So let's just get that siege started. It's only a level 2 fort. Let's leave 2 troops behind. This army can also come forward. We'll arrive. Will that siege be done before the next monthly tick? No. Let's avoid the attrition then. I find that when playing in India, this going from 1% base attrition due to sieges up to 3% due to the tropical modifier makes me much more averse to taking attrition just to occupy non-siege provinces. So I'm letting my subjects do it. You know, you look at like Meng Yang, he's sitting on 11,787 manpower. He's got like max manpower. They can handle it. I can't. My army's too big. Let them occupy all the little provinces. I love Manipur. He's like my favorite buddy. My favoritist buddy. Whose opinion do we care about the most right now? Let's keep the opinion with Tripura topped up over the annual tick. Do we want to fabricate on you before we do the tributary thing? I think possibly. There's our claim on Prom. If Prom has no allies, he has gone and allied La Na, which is that guy. Would La Na defend him is the question. He would not. So this guy's independent. So what's better then? Take a province that's in a state we don't currently have any provinces in, so that the next time we take more provinces, we can add them to E-states right away. Or do we want to just make a tributary for an extra 25 manpower per month? There's just no way possible this province could ever generate 25 manpower per month. It's farmlands, so technically we don't need this province for the achievement. But on the other hand, it's in the node where we're collecting from trade, and I do want this state, because there are 2 grassland provinces, so I think we do want it. And since he's isolated, I think we should probably attack him. Why did you stop the siege? Why would you do this? How close to not defending him is he? How much time do we have? Negative 91 due to occupied and besieged provinces due to his war with Mong Nai, Tanggu, Mong Mao, all that stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull my army around slowly. Hey, there's the new guy in charge. Our heir is completely god-awful. He's 14, unfortunately, but, no. I think we have to take the prestige hit. We just cannot afford to have that bad of a kid as an heir. I'm just gonna kill him now. Sorry, boy. Die. This guy can be pieced out separately now. This guy does have nations that we can release. It costs a lot of war score, but we gain karma. 8 whole karma. Is that worth it? Yes, our current karma is at negative 17. Let's gain karma because we know we're gonna lose karma. So, we demand that you release that guy. We demand that you give us prestige back. How's our participation look? 57%? I mean, it doesn't really impact my decision making, but it's still kind of relevant. We could force tributary on him, but that does take diplomatic points. We could actually force vassalize him. Forcing tributary on people who are far away. Interesting. He's got a grassland province, so we would need that eventually. The good old days back when you could tributary anyone, they didn't have to border you. I think I might do stuff like this in the future, but let's wait until we have full influence first. So we have unjustified demands minus 50. For now, I think we don't do like forced tributary relationship. Instead, we do like war reps, money, transfer trade. Yeah, he's in the Bengal node. We'll take his trade. And let's annul his alliance with Orissa. Alright, so now we have Patna, who exists now as well. We can't establish tributary because we are not neighbors. This would be where, like, taking one province just so that we could do it would be great. But hey, look at that, we're at negative 9 karma. Wait a second, I thought we were at negative 9 a second ago. Did it not change because it was a separate piece or something? That'd be kind of weird if that's the case. Let's make sure that Manipur goes here. With his fancy 2 siege leader. Unfortunately, I black flagged him, darn it. If he paths through here, I'll temporarily transfer that province to him so that he can unblack flag. Alright, let's see. Diplomats. I think just for the sake of having it, I will try to get a claim on this guy. We've got a merchant in Bengal collecting, Burma collecting. We're spying on Ava. Alright, that's all good. Released in peace, plus 100, that's pretty nice. We do have almost enough money to start up another boat. It appears that we are well connected. Advisor costs minus some percent. Awesome. Let's focus dip, because we're doing a diplomatic idea group, and I want to get caught up on that. Thai has declared war on Khmer. Okay. Khmer was allied with Lana. Lana apparently defended him, too. So now Thaya. Lana's fighting against... Wait, no, I misread that. They're allies in a war. They must have already broken the alliance. I think our army might actually be stuck now. Yeah, it is. He is heading through Kurda, so let's transfer this to Manipur. He can't unblack flag himself in my occupied lands, but now that he is here, we can now give this back to us and then tell him to go to Kutak, and he should do it. To Everlasting Friendship, we have a new heir, a 326. Much better. The Queen's not so much to look at, but that's alright. Manipur's not listening, not really sure why. Manipur. I know you're not black flagged. Ah, he can't get there. Right, he can't get there because he's now locked in this zone of control. Alright, let's tell him to go here instead. Use that siege bit, buddy. Listen to me. Go there. You must go there. Manipur, just in some way or another, listen to me. Thank you. Once he gets here, we'll pull off most of these troops. Do we need to actually occupy more of this land? Orissa's just kind of casually trying to take down that jungle siege over there. Assuming we win this war, what are we going to take from Orissa? Orissa's the final participant. He's the direct person. I definitely want trade power from Bengal right now. I want to also consider tributaries. So, you know, if I did take Kurda and somehow Jaipur, we could tributary these two little derps right now and at least get some manpower from them for a while. This guy also exists. Let's just see, what would it look like if I took my claims for the trade power? Potential coalition's pretty damn high already. Wow, they would be really mad, huh? Well, Dhaka is 3.5%. This is actually kind of misleading because it's not correct, right? The trade power here is currently reduced to the occupation, minus 50%. So it's actually higher than that by a lot. This one's blockaded and occupied, so it shows on this screen like it's only 0.9% of the trade power in this entire node, but it's actually like, well, if you got rid of the 125% penalty, then it'd effectively have 22% plus 125% divided by 22%. It's 6.7 times higher than it shows. So 6.7 times 0.9, it's actually like 6% at least, if not more. I think taking Kutak might be part of the problem. It's his capital. What if we did, instead of Kutak, what if we took this fort and Kurda? Coalition looks like Orissa with a truce, Kathmandu. Kathmandu. Interesting. Why don't we improve relations with him for a bit, see if we can... Like, we're not ready for the peace deal yet. I think I'm going to go for that. I like the idea of getting a fort over here. I like the idea of taking these two provinces. They'll be kind of difficult to defend, but... We could also give a little bit of land to Delhi. He does want Bishnapur, just to keep our favors up. Possibly be able to use them again soon. We're at 5 favors right now. If we give him like 1 province, then that'd be enough favors, possibly. Okay, with you, I have 3 claims. My next claim is going to cost 35. Your counter-espionage is quite annoying. Lana just got full annexed. Or rather, somebody else did. Okay. This guy might defend him now. May have missed that window, but the army got stranded over here, so... Stranded by my own doing, but still. Making 3 ducats a month, which is alright. Taungu has entered into a coalition... Mong Kaung has entered into a coalition against Taungu. I didn't realize that Taungu had that much aggressive expansion. At 62 with me, we could actually join a coalition against this guy. You cannot form a coalition against a nation with which you have a truce. Well, our truce lasts until when? Till 73, 2 more years. And we had made him into a tributary, which is possibly why he's doing that. He doesn't have any grasslands, but I kind of do want this land at some point. It's part of the Bengal node. And quite possibly the only reason that he is safe is because he's a tributary. So let's, we can't cancel our subject status when it is enforced by a truce. Oh, I can't even cancel it till the truce is up? Darn, I was expecting that I'd be able to break it like 5 years ahead of the truce. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, as you can see, I haven't really played with tributaries too much. I guess we'll shuffle these armies. Here, let's pull 1 troop up there, and I'm going to just shift consolidate them into this army so that they get rid of this return province problem where they're stuck in this fort zone of control. Do we have access through this guy's land? I could theoretically just ask for access. Alright, so we're going to reorganize the larger army into the smaller army, which then resets their return province and lets them freely move again. And we're going to have these armies go here and this army go here, just for looting purposes, I guess. Hey, Bengal Delta just fell? Or no? Sata go on. Right, this is what's terrifying to me, is that Delhi has lost 20,000 troops to attrition. 32,000 troops have been lost total. All battles, everything else included. I lost 8,000 troops to battles. He lost 20,000 to attrition, because he's just... They don't seem to care at all that it's, like, in incredible amounts of attrition due to the... Just imagine, like, he probably suffered monsoons and, like, everything. My god. Look at this. We're in monsoon region. Monsoons are normal. Monsoons are normal. It's insane, man. Okay, we have 47 war score. The actual piece that I'm looking for is going to cost how much? Also, if I did give him this province, I have to wait for that to be occupied by Bengal. Or sorry, I keep calling him the wrong thing. I need that to be occupied before I can give it away. Let's tell Delhi to go, you know, clean up this land. It'd also be nice if Delhi would go take care of that army that's about to take my subject's fort. Suppose we don't have to be at complete full maintenance right now since there's no risk for a battle. But I do need to be at high enough maintenance that we're fully reinforcing any attrition we suffer. See, we're suffering 5% here. And our reinforcement speed is 70%. So we need to be at 5 out of 7, or 50 out of 70. 71.5% morale reinforcement or more. Otherwise, we don't fully reinforce, and then we actually have to pay for the reinforcements instead of just converting them from manpower. Lost a claim on Tripura, which is, again, our subject. We can take another diplomatic idea. There's annexation cost reduction. That was the only thing I was waiting on to integrate this guy. And probably Tripura as well. I do want to free up the relationships. Tripura's done us well, but I think we'll top off relations with him. No, he's already looking fine. And I wanted to try to avoid this coalition more than that, I think. Alright, since I'm planning to integrate 2 subjects, let's go ahead and go with Tripura. We'll enable Scutajan now, so that if I forget, I can come back and do it later. And then Manipur, even though I love your little siege leader, I think we're going to integrate you too. We'll get 2 subjects integrated right now. So let's turn on Scutajan him as well. That way if I forget, I can still start integrating while we're in another war. Let's transfer this to Delhi. And check and see if he would actually take the province. More people are joining the coalition. Alright, we end up gaining only 1 favor for giving him that province. I don't want Lahore in this war, so let's just transfer it to Delhi just for the sake of seeing what our options are. If we give him the 2 provinces he wants, we gain 5 favors. The war score cost is pretty small for that. I will need to betray him at some point, but the idea that we weaken our potential enemy for future wars and then also have the favors necessary to call him into another war right now, like say against Bahmanis or something, is appealing to me. So if we avoid his capital, we could actually get him to move the capital. Let's just surround it. What if we take this and this as well? Truce with Orissa, Kathmandu, Jharkhand, Kalandi. That's a lot of dudes. Aggressive expansion is just like through the roof. I did lose a lot of prestige recently from getting rid of the air. Oh, we don't need this one. The only reason I would want this province is so that we can get on the coastline. We could take this one instead since it's lower development. And then that just gives us let's see. I want Kurda for the borders with these 2 guys. I kind of wanted to take this one so that I could isolate his capital. I think that's more important. Let's try to make this happen. We take Dhaka, we take that, we need trade power. We take this for the port. We take this for the adjacency to these 2 guys. And as part of the isolation of his capital, so he's forced to move it. Even though that's his, like, primary capital, I still think he will move it. I could also be looking to release subjects over here, like Garjat. He had those, like, little 4 subjects along this path here. We could release this guy as a 1-province minor with 5 development. Would any of this land also give us more subjects? I think there's a core guy down in here, Andhra, but Andhra exists right now. So there'd be 1 guy. I think maybe the easiest way to find subjects is to do this. There's a subject we could release here. Jaipur. Without doing that, cost is 58 karma. With doing that, it's 58 karma. Without it, it's 65 karma. We're already going to get him up to 100%. We just need to wait for another one of these forts to fall. This is already getting close to being done. If they siege that, that'd be bad. Yes, Delhi, take care of that for me, please. Finish looting everything. Let's just kind of spread out and loot more. Nice wall breach, making good progress. Orissa's army gets stack wiped, please. Has nowhere to retreat to. Goes 1 province adjacent, gets killed. Can our army get home yet? Nope. It's stuck behind that fort still. Take the fort at 21. Damn. Take the fort. Nope. Damn. Let's improve relations with this guy. Well, hold on. Realistically, who could we actually knock out of the coalition right now? Kathmandu is probably going to join no matter what. Andhra, Dang, Jumla. Those are people we could possibly keep out of the coalition. So Andhra. We can get our claim on Ava. Okay, Assam is going to have 68. That's it, really. I can't knock anyone else out. Still, it'd be nice to top off relations with these people before we do something heinous like this. So let's see. Let's build 2 more galleys, by the way, or 2 more light ships, by the way. I'm going to take some time between episodes here to look around and really assess this, so that I make sure that this peace deal goes as best as possible. So I'll see you again in the next one. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.